Hello there everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Good Game of Fun. This is me, THP, talking to you guys once again, and welcome to probably the final episode of the Warlands With You Final Remix Calendar Run. Actually, for the first time in the entire series, this episode is recorded completely offline. Right now, I'm currently on hiatus when it comes to live streaming. I feel like, the quality of the videos and everything will be a lot better when I don't have to worry about the chat or live streaming or worrying about my internet connection. Just recording everything on my own end, I feel it's better. I just wish I had done that sooner instead of doing it right now during the final episode. And so I say potentially the final episode because I'm still debating on whether I should do certain things that are in the post game. So I'm here right now on the Another Day chapter, and if you join me over here, I did say that I might stream myself doing all of these stars, all of these different secrets and all that kind of stuff. I eventually decided not to do that because I found out that it really wasn't that big of a deal. You kind of go through the regular game as you do, and you find certain locations that have certain special items on it, but there was never anything significant story-wise or any special dialogue. I mean, there was some dialogue here and there, but it was fairly inconsequential, fairly insignificant. It wasn't really worth it for me to really be like, no, I have to show this. So, that'll leave something for you guys to do when you guys get your own copy of the game. I highly recommend that you guys get this game on Switch. And, you can get a lot of mileage out of doing all these secrets, and you can find out what everything is yourselves. Obviously, you guys have, like, little hints over, what you can do. A lot of it is just fighting all the bosses again, but slightly difficult. Some of them are as easy as just going to Hachiko, so yeah. I did all of these, and the ones for a new day as well. Half of it is already done, since you just gotta need to get the report for another day to get the ones for a new day. So for another day, it's beat the game essentially. Go all the way to the end and get the report for beat day 7, beat all the the objectives for that, track down and eliminate all the pig noise symbols on there. Go to A East, and of course defeat the ultimate enemy at the top of Pork City, which is what I'm going to show today because that's the one thing that I have not shown yet. And I have it recorded on the noise report, obviously, on the bestiary, but I'm not going to show that because I don't want to spoil how it looks. And so when you finish all of this, you'll unlock the stars for all of this. So you get the report for another day, and then find the boss symbols and beat that. And again, just boss noise symbols, and then a final boss noise symbol, which is just the final boss for this new day chapter, that giant elephant that we already looked at before. And yeah, that's everything. And so for every single one of these, there is a document, a secret report that contains a lot of lore from a very particular person. Now, of course, if you guys have already read through all of these, and you guys have, paid attention to all of the different hints that happen throughout the game, then I think you guys have a pretty good idea. You guys should know who it is by now. The one mysterious character that, is yet to be expanded upon in the regular game, but it is expanded upon here. Now, one thing that I might actually read out in terms of the reports is definitely the New Day ones, because I've already read all of these ones from the regular story, because all of these are exactly the same. On the iPhone version, on the original DS version, they're all exactly the same. But these three are actually brand new and exclusive to the Nintendo Switch release. So, I'm definitely thinking of maybe reading these towards the end. And maybe, I don't know, I wonder how long the last one is. Yeah, there's a lot here. And literally, like, the person reveals himself towards the end there of these reports. So if you guys have not read the secret reports, I highly recommend that you do before watching this. I'll probably just read the ones for the New Day one, just because I don't think I've read them. Oh, and if I did, I think I only read them once and I forgot what they're in it. So yeah. And then after that, what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna go to beat day 7. I'm gonna beat the game again. See the credits play out, and then after that there's going to be a secret ending delving within that. So we already beat the game once, and you guys saw how it ended, but there's even more beyond that. But you have to get all of the secret reports first before you see it. It's a small, short little thing, but it's nice to see either way. But before we do that, I want to show you guys the ultimate enemy. And so the setup that I have right now for me to fight the ultimate enemy, it will usually be a bunch of secret pins that you get by just grinding a lot and eventually buying them and unlocking them from certain enemies. It's like a combination of pins that only work when you have all 6 of them combined. And so you have to defeat certain bosses on a certain difficulty. Some of them you buy them, some of them you don't. And so yeah, we can get into that maybe at some points into the future. But for now, I'm just gonna get what I believe are my best pins, which I have Lightning Rook, a very OP pin, which you just tap empty space and you shoot some lightning. And then you have Metazashi, a brand new one for the Switch version. Slash an enemy, and Neku will move into a strike. And so when you strike, you have like little big plumes of fire that pop up. And then we have Green Dragon, where you drag empty space to ignite a wall of fire. So again, is that original fire pin, but just turned up to 11, basically. And then we have Lightning Rage, where you scratch empty space, and Neku will just do a super strong spinning slash. I think out of all of these pins, this one is probably my most powerful one. Yeah, so I have 4 attacks, and then the last 2 are support. And so this one, we have Power Real, branded pin, Archangel, where, yeah, you have a 70% health recovery. So automatically restores you HP when it's low. And I think the use is, yeah, it's only 1 use. You can only do it once, but I have decided to enhance that pin with my Psych Support pin, maxed out in levels. And so it's a supply boost, so it adds extra uses to pins with a limited number of uses. And so this applies to all of the pins that you have equipped, not just one. In this case, I only have 1, which is the, you know, the healing pin. So instead of 1 use, I have 3 uses. So technically, I can die 3 times, and then on the 4th one, I'm gone. So, obviously, we're gonna try and stay alive as much as we can. And, yeah. You know, but in the case that anything were to happen, I have my backup, which is the healing pin. For my partner, I have Shiki on as a default right now because I love Shiki and she's really easy to use. But I think right now I want to use my boy Beat, because he's probably the most powerful guy that I have on me right now. And my sync rate is really high, and I got a bunch of food on him too, so if I ever want to grind, then I definitely have that. In terms of levels, usually in fights like these for the ultimate enemy, I would have it all the way up, but what I want to do in this video is to hopefully get a really important drop. When I beat him the first time, I didn't get anything. And I think I beat him on easy, and, you know, again, I had all of my levels maxed out. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go all the way down to, you know, as low a level as I can possibly get, and then go on normal. Because I have my healing pins, and I have, you know, my strongest pins on me. So hopefully, I am able to win. If I do not win, I will definitely level myself up just a little bit, just for me to get more health. But I'm honestly hoping to, you know, beat him in the state that I am now, and be able to get the drop, which, you know, he drops some pretty cool stuff when you beat him, because when you go all the way down, you have a 100% chance of getting the drop, if you're at the lowest level. If you go on easy on the lowest level, it's like 91, 92, so I'd rather just have it on 100%, and yeah, you know, I don't want to take any chances right now. I got the co-op activated right now. I got Beat, and so of course, with my left Joy-Con, because I'm left-handed, I'm going to control Neku, and with my right hand, I'm going to be controlling Beat. I believe that is the best way to play. I know that people just kind of play with the one Joy-Con and use the partner as a summon. I think that sucks. I like being able to use both because that is more reminiscent of the original Whirlwinds with you on Nintendo DS. So, double Joy-Con, FTW. So, now that we have all of that established, I have 44 hours on the game. I beat the New Day chapters, so now Coco got added into the mix, and I beat I beat the ultimate enemy, so now I have Mr. Hanekoma here with me. And yeah, Reaper Class C, Noise Report, Esper Points. Oh, and of course, I did not do this on stream or on video. I did attempt it one time on the another day when you go to the Room of Reckoning. You can find the other Joshua and do a boss rush. And so there's literally nothing special there. You win, and your time is recorded there. You can see that I did it in co-op mode. Final time attack, 17 minutes 30. You just beat all of the bosses, and then Joshua says, "Oh, really good, Neku, here, have a prize. And so he gives you something cool, and that's it. Like, really, nothing really happens, just more implication that this Joshua is the Joshua from the main story, and everybody is just kind of confused about it. So, yeah. Okay, so after all of that preamble, now that I've established what level I'm at, now that I established what pins I'm gonna use, what partner I'm gonna be using, okay, now we can finally go and kick the ultimate enemy's ass. And I will start explaining how this place works when I get there. So we gotta go to Dolgenzaga. We don't have to talk to anybody, just go directly there to Port City on the first floor, and we got some story. It's really cool seeing the Another Day chapter, because there's almost like 2 or 3 different stories meshed into one depending on what path you want to take. So you have the 10-pin story, and then you have the, essentially the other thing with Joshua when you go to the Room of Reckoning. You know, it's almost like a little side story within the story. And then you also have this Mr. H Pork City story, which is like a whole thing on its own. Which I think is really impressive how much they can kind of shove in to just one chapter. They could have easily just had like a linear 10-pin story and that's it. But no, there's a lot here to, you know, dig deep into, and I love it. So there's Mr. H going to Pork City, looking kind of serious. Mr. Hanekuma. I wonder what he's up to out here. I think I'll follow him. This could be a chance to learn more about him, about Cat. So in this world, Neku knows that Mr. Hanekuma has Cat already. He's the guy that he respects a lot, the designer that does everything, you know, this hyper-talented guy. And so, yeah, he goes into Pork City and he says, this place seems fairly familiar, almost like I've been here before in some other life. Did he go upstairs? Yeah, so what we gotta do is that, yeah, I think I did a little bit of this on a live stream. I'm definitely not gonna put that on as an episode because it was kind of boring, but let me explain how it works now. So, Pork City has, I think, 13 floors. On day 7 of the second week when you fight Minanimoto, you only have, I think, 3 floors. And that's pretty much it. But the same thing that happened back there also applies to now. So for every floor, there's going to be a brand that defines that floor. So right now on the first floor we have Musratus. So no other pins will work. Only Musratus pins and unbranded pins like the 10-pin pins. 10-pin pins? Sound like a song. Yeah, so I actually had a different deck for this. This is like all of my good pins. These are all branded, but if I go, I think, down here, yeah, so none of these ones, well, actually, these ones have a branding. I think, alright. I think I changed up all of my pins after a while, because I did this a long while back. But I remember, I had a whole set of pins that did not have any branding, and those worked. But, you know, on the next floor is D plus B, the next one is Tiger Punk, and so it just keeps going until you eventually get to the highest floor, which is the 13th floor. There's a lot of stuff, like, honestly, I would not recommend you, like, going through this entire thing in one go, because it is really exhausting having to delete all of the noise on the floor, and then there's a pig noise that you have to defeat, and they're not the same weak-ass pig noise from the story. These are all, like, super buffed up, like, way stronger and more difficult pig noise to beat. Some of these are really frustrating, and again, the branding stuff still applies to the pig noise, and there will be some pig noise that will require a very specific pin for you to beat. I never abided by those rules. There were many times where I just did my co-op, like the chaining attacks with my unbranded pins to beat them, and that usually worked. So, yeah. You gotta be fairly overpowered for you to be able to beat the pig noise in that aspect, in that method. But, more often than not, I do recommend that you guys abide by the rules of the floor so that you can make it easier on yourself, and that includes the clothing as well. I don't know if the clothing is affected, but I always wear clothing of that brand just in case. You again. You're clear to pass. So, because I already beat all of this before, it doesn't matter if you, leave this chapter and go somewhere else and then come back. Whatever you unlocked out of this tower will stay saved. Thank God for that, because I was really afraid that you know, if I come back it would reset and I would have to do the whole thing again. That would have been fucking torture Fortunately, when you beat the whole thing, it stays like that. You do not have to do it again, thank God. And there are some story scenes that happen while you scale up the tower. So if you guys want to know how the story goes, you have to climb up every single floor, but you don't have to fight anybody, thank God. Now, if you just want to go into the boss fight immediately, there is a door that just takes you immediately to the very top. So if you don't care about the story and just want to fight the boss, you can take that other door and immediately go all the way up. Now, Neko's thinking to himself, saying, I wonder what Mr. Hanekama's doing here. He's kind of a mystery, Mr. H's. He's got his incognito life as Cat. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Batman. Then there's that quirky cafe. I swear it's closed more than it's open. Hey, man, it's Cat. You know, he's like the Steve Jobs of this world, man. He's farting money everywhere he goes, so, you know, he can afford to have that shop there and just open it up whenever he wants. Actually, wow. I don't really know anything about him, especially considering how long we've been acquainted. Yeah, it's impressive how many secrets somebody can hold despite you knowing them for a very long time. Alright, yeah, so if you want to go back to the first floor, you can do that, and, yeah. I don't think, the elevator to the 13th floor is available in any other floor, only on the first floor, and go immediately, all the way to the end. But if you decide to climb up, I think you either just go back to the beginning or just keep going up. You again, clear to pass. Alright, third floor. A lot of these floors don't, have any story, so if you just wanna look at the cutscenes or whatever, you gotta keep doing this. But hey, that's okay, because now that we have beaten the game, we have a super duper expanded soundtrack. So, yeah, this is a remix of 3 Minutes Clapping. Ah, this music is so good. I always enjoy it. There are a lot of songs and remixes on this Nintendo Switch version that I have not listened to yet. Actually, one of my biggest pastimes right now in The World Ends With You is grinding, getting all the items that I need, all of the materials that I need to be able to trade my items for brand new CDs. There's still like 1 or 2 that I've still yet to buy. And I like just playing them and having them on the menu because they're so awesome. And especially, it is especially great when you're just playing the game normally and it just pops up and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's been a couple years now. I was looking at the Utagawa wall tag. Mr. H came up and talked to me. After that, I started going to his cafe. Okay, talked about what? I don't know. He just started talking and now we're friends. We talk about lots of stuff like gaming and talk about Minecraft and talk about how fucking big my headphones are. Talking about whether I actually have ears or not. If I'm like Supersonico or like my headphones never go away. Eventually, I found out that he was Cat. Not a cat, but Cat. Cat, man, skibbity-bitty-ba-ba-da-ba. But, really, that's all I know. I wish the guy would open up a little more. You're talking like he owes you something. Like, oh man, why do nice guys always finish last? Why does a nice guy like me not have somebody like Cat open up to me? I talked to him. Why doesn't he reveal all of his deepest, darkest secrets? Alright, another song. I know this one already. Tell me who you are. How much have you been paid? Take it easy, R-E-L-A-X. Would you like to have something to drink? I'll tell you the truth, shabba 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 show. Nobody him but me. I just wanted my cash transferred to my account. But I feel alright. Alright, more story? Nope. Alright, we're on the 7th floor already, so we're a good ways away. We're just a couple of floors away from finally getting to the ultimate enemy. It seemed like he's been really busy lately. His shop's been closed a lot too, but that's normal. Even more than usual. He didn't even open up during Black Friday. Selling his little weird pins for 99 cents. Like 1 yen. 99 1 yen coins. I wonder if he's got something else going on top of his work as Cat. Maybe he is a superhero. I was just joking. Like, something I could help with. You know? Sexually. Not honestly, like, he talks about him like he's in love with him. If I've got what it takes, oh god. I just wish I could help lighten his load. Every single time I read it, it just comes off worse. Lighten his load, huh? Yikes. Oh. This song is amazing. Fly on. Ah. The song builds up, but it ends up sounding really cool. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy, I just want to leave it here. Woo! The vocals could be a little better, but you know. The trumpet just make it better. Man, they should have a Wii Music segment where you just play the song with like the cat suit and everything. I just wanna see. All right, I'm sorry. Let's keep going. Whatever, nothing's happening right now. We're not going through the story right now. So I can just while out as much as I want. Oh, there we go. It's, no, they changed the song. God damn you. Why am I going nuts chasing him down like this? Could this be love? I don't even really know. My puberty is hitting me hardcore right now. I'm worried, you know? I don't want him to go into drugs, you know? What? My phone went off. Who could it be at this hour? I don't know this number. It just says United States. Unless it's the United States of Smash, I don't answer the phone calls. Anybody that I know, they know that they can email me. That's my #1 way of knowing that is actually worth looking into. Anyway, I'm just worried, you know? Worried that my belt will actually come loose, you know? Worried that if I don't, he'll disappear on me. On me, again, like talking like you're already like in a relationship, like he owes you something. Like, he can't leave me. I just can't take it. I can't handle that again. What do I mean again? Thinking back on it now, it was him. He's the reason I met Mr. Huh. I wouldn't have found the mural in Utagawa if he hadn't told me about it. He was my one real friend, Mr. Fruffles, the Wonder Cat. The only guy in my class I could talk to as an equal. What? You know, we never really know who this guy is, but I will love it if it was just like a palette swap version of him, like of Neku, like him with like blue hair and like black clothing. I was fine with that. Just him and me, yes, best buds. My butt buddy. My butt buddy. Man, I miss him. Too bad he pulled a prank and said, I bet I can send myself through an Amazon box and go to Abu Dhabi like in that Garfield cartoon. Unfortunately, he never came back. Not that I have any right to. Not after I killed him. Dun dun dun. Considering Neku's teenage angst, he probably didn't kill him at all, but he just blames himself for something that happened. Like an accident or something. What is this song? Yeah. This is my first time ever listening to the song. Like an 8-bit version of, I'm assuming one of the songs. What, like Calling? Calling. Somebody calling. Oh. Na 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 da da. Give me all your love, but like 8-bit. Da 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 da. Of illusion. Yo. Hey. Gonna people, yeah, gonna noises. You are reaching out to get you. The soundtrack is god tier. Alright, the 13th floor. Here we go, we're right at the end. Come on. I like 3 minutes clapping, but why is that gonna be the fucking song that always shows up? Jesus, I was enjoying myself too much. I'll never forget that day. We were set to meet up at the usual spot. I asked him to come. He was like, no. And I was like, please come. And I was like, no, it's not a safe day today. I was waiting in front of the cat mural. But he never came. I was there, blue-balled, and dead. Only later did I hear about the accidents. Oh no. He sent himself on Amazon and be like, oh, I bet I can like send myself on an airplane and come back. No. I was so mad and I felt awful. I shouldn't have asked him there. If not for me, he'd still be here, really. So, again, like, he blames himself because if he hadn't invited him to come over, he would not have had the accident. Neku, you're a dumbass. It's like I killed him. No, you didn't, you dumbass. Now I feel like it's going to happen again. No, it's like, you know, like in Stardust Crusaders when, like, Dio was telling that guy to, like, drive on the sidewalk and run over all those people. Maybe that happened. That wasn't your fault. It was Zawardo. I'm going to lose Mr. Hanekama. Really? Then just don't call him to go to the cat mural then, if that's your problem. If you're afraid that he's gonna, like, get run over or something, put him in like, those big transparent bubbles so, like, that he never gets hurt by anybody. I don't think I could take it. Your pretty little Kingdom Hearts heart is gonna take it. It almost broke me last time. If it happened again, my 15-year-old brain couldn't take it. No. I need to keep him here with me and nobody can touch him. Very overprotective of this guy. Do what I can to help him so he won't go away. He really does talk like he's 15 years old. Just attaching himself to, like, a guy that he admires. There's gotta be something. Something. Maybe if I suck his penis or something. Do something sexual to him. Oh, it's you again. You're clear to pass. Alright, here we go. This is a roof. The roof is on fire. Alright. Are we good with this? I'm playing on normal now. So, we should be good, but this is the ultimate enemy that we're talking here, so... I only have 316 health, so it is very likely that I'm gonna die in approximately 10 seconds. But I'll try to at least beat my record and adjust the settings depending on how good or bad I do. Mr. Hanekuma, what are you doing up here? What the fuck are you doing up here, Phones? Hey, Phones? Phones? What's that? Oh, right, sorry. Wrong you. Oh, this is not even the fucking Mr. H that he thinks it is. Is the Mr. Hanekuma from the other game. From the main storyline. Are you okay, Mr. Hanekuma? And what are you doing all the way up here? You're gonna kill yourself? You're gonna fall off? Are you going to replicate that Linkin Park music video? I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. Just a little errand. I'm here to pick somebody up, but I wanted to check something while I was here. Oh, he's here to pick up good old Joshua. Check what? Ooh, boy, I knew it. I knew that, you know, things were gonna be like... I gotta reveal to you that I'm like fucking God or something. Duh! Visible in this world too, clear as day. What, the noise? This calls for serious action. Yeah, Mr. H is talking like a whole different thing from this Neku. Look, Mr. H, I wanna help you. I wanna rock. I wanna pay you back for all you've done for me. I'll give you all my money, give him a car, give him a dog, give him my mom. Wow, gee, Phones. You just seem so busy lately. What with looking cool and sexy and all. You know, with your unbuttoned shirt. I mean, I know I probably can't do much, but let me do what I can. Thanks. That's really decent of you to offer, Phones. I'll take you up on that. Really? I'm happy to work the cafe or clean up or whatever. Yeah, sure. Clean up on the fucking cafe that is always closed and no one goes to anyway. I've had my eye on you for a while now. But the other you's in the middle of the game. Oh, dude. Excuse me? There we go. Hey, look at my cool feather. Look at my two Nintendo Switch controllers that look like feathers. And even though you're right here in the UG, right there in the UG, I can't exactly interfere, even if it just tests you a bit. So instead of testing the Neku from the regular timeline, he's gonna test this one. Mr. H, what the hell has gotten into you? Oh no, you're turned into the life of drugs. Oh, I'm too late. But this you is fair game. Uh-oh. Take your pants off. Let's have a look at what you can do. Oh god. No, the ultimate enemy indeed. Alright, we're gonna fight. Ooh, pray for me. I may die. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm totally gonna die. Oh my god, I'm already dying. I should have warmed up before this. There we go. Come on, beat. Come on, beat. You can do it, beat. Yeah. Heal me, please. Heal me, please. Not gonna let you. Not gonna let you. Not gonna let you do anything to me. Need more candy cane? Oh, fuck. You see? I told you I'd last, just a couple seconds. We're trying easy. Alright, I'm gonna try it again on easy. I know that the pin drop, is like 92% if I do it on easy, so maybe, hopefully I get it. I usually don't have a lot of good luck when it comes to percentage drops and stuff, but I'll see. I really should have done a couple battles before this. I should have warmed up. I literally just turned on the game and started. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm already dying. Come on, Neku, get up. I'm gonna fuck you slowly. What'd you say? There we go. I think I want to focus on the red guy. Ah! Okay, flames. Come on, B. I know you're difficult when it comes to making you move and shit, but, you know, when you fight well. Don't tell me to... Okay, I'll enjoy the moment by staying alive, thank you. Ooh. Oh, God, I already used up all of my shit. Alright, there's two of you. Alright, should I wait for the fusion? Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay, so I can't let him grab me, because if I let him grab me, he's gonna slam me down, and I'm not gonna have enough time to be able to heal myself up with my automatic pins. So, I do want to retry it, but, I need to focus on my movement. I'm staying still in one place too much, and that's what's allowing Mr. H, essentially, to go and just pick me off. So, I feel like I can do it. I was actually doing a lot of damage there. I just have to move. I can't just stay still. Ah, I'm already dying. Alright, cool. Okay, I might not be doing that bad. Ooh. Flames? Don't let limits slow me. Oh, okay. Whew, jeez. I did it way worse then. Okay, yeah, it's definitely my health. I feel like I was doing better last time. You see, I don't want to level up though, because oh, actually, no, I can't change it. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm just stuck in that level. All right, so it's either easy or nothing. All right, yeah, this isn't working out. I'm just gonna check his noise thing real quick. Now that you guys know, now that you know how it looks like. Panthera Cantus, Anekoma's noise form, this ultimate existence. Both lion and tiger demand your full force. Oh boy, yeah, so 92% and then 100% on normal. Okay, so what if I adjust it? What if I give myself like, I don't know, like 1500 health? How much does that go down? Hopefully not too much. Because I want to be able to get this drop. Okay, 100% on normal. Wait, actually, what if I go all the way to the max? Does it drop down? Oh, it's gonna be like 1%. Yeah, 5%, 10%. Okay, I can go lower. I can go lower. As long as it's a really big percentage and not just... Okay, 100% on normal. Alright, I can do normal. I want to see how much I can push it before the drop rate starts to go down. As long as it's 100. Okay. Let's go for that again. Go a little up. It seems... Okay, I'm gonna try it like this. Actually, 70. 70? Yeah, the moment I start to see it drop a little bit, I'm still testing, I wanna see. Okay, yeah, now, that high is going down. So at around, like, the 70s. Alright, it seems like as long as I'm stuck in the 70s, I can, I can still, you know, I have a 100% chance of getting this thing. Okay, there we go. Now it's going down. Alright, so I'll just leave it at, like, maybe 71 or 73. Yeah, there we go. I'll leave it like that. My pins are the same. I don't feel like I need to... Yeah. Alright. Normal. I gotta do it on normal if I want to get that pin. So, you know. Let's try this again. Alright, I'm doing way better now. Because I just last longer. Okay, maybe not. Literally, the moment that I said it, I got hit really bad. Come on, give me that 300. Alright, if I'm low on health, I can just do that. I can just do my fusion attack. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Alright, slam it! Alright, cool. Alright, recalibrate. Do that! Alright, fusion attack, don't use up my thing. Alright, I used it up, I don't care. That's fine. And then, okay. We do that. Do that. Okay, do this. Do this. Come on, multiply it as much as you can. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. 4.2, okay, that's okay. Could be better. Could be better. Chester! Not a good time to introduce the frickin' DJ right now. Alright, we're almost halfway there. I'm not letting my limit slow me. Mr. H, go away! Fuck you! Stop fucking with me! Alright, there we go, Pete. There we go, if I use my fire pin, I can use a tornado attack to, like, send him flying, and then Beat can uppercut him. Yeah! Ow. Don't do that.
Come and get it. Don't let living slow you.
Yeah, I might need to recalibrate. I feel like I'm not. Oof, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Motherfucker. Come on. Empty space. Scratching empty space. Alright, we're at level 3 again. Cool. Alright, I just might be able to do it on normal. This is it. I can feel it. This was for all the marbles. Come on. No. Get out of here, Bluey. Okay, do the level 3 again. Level 3! Alright, awesome. Cards against humanity. Okay. Oh, better. We're doing a lot better than last time. No, there we go. Okay. I did 0.3 better than last time. But that should do a lot of damage. Come on. Whoa! Yeah! I did it! Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently that was good enough. Come on, give me the pin. Yeah, there we go. See that pin? That's what Mr. H has to say after I beat his ass. Just King Arthur. Alright, brand new pin. King Arthur. What does that one do? It's a lot of points. Alright, so that's me at around like level 70 something on normal.
That's how it's done.
You know, real men do it on ultimate difficulty. Or, you know, higher than normal, but hey, you know, I guess I'm not ready for that just yet. Very nice, Founts. Mr. H, why you touch me? Why you attack? No. You said you wanted to help me. Well, catch these hands. That day may come sooner than either of us expect. Oh, is that a sequel I hear in the distance? What? Later, kiddo. Pshh. Wait. Please wait, let me kiss you. What on earth? What in tarnation? Was that even really him? The day I helped Mr. H? What do you want me to do? Alright, and that's the end. They send you back all the way to the beginning. Bonus chapter ends whenever you want it to end. Alright, let's take a look at our spoils of war. Let's see, King Arthur, where is that? Lightning bolt, / empty space. To send a bolt of lightning along that line and inflicts damage on contact. Keep slashing to create multiple bolts. This pin could evolve. It has 3 levels. And it doesn't, not really all that good when it comes to Tim Pin. It doesn't have any stingers. But yeah, you guys know this lightning rook attack? Where like you can, you know, tap empty space and shoot the lightning bolt. And also, you know how there's that chain attack where you slash empty space and like spiky chains come out and it hurts enemies? Okay, well it's like that, but with thunder. And that's awesome. So, maybe what I'm gonna do is that I just might replace the Lightning Rook with King Arthur, because they're both essentially the same. They just have different commands that go with it. Pegaso brand. I think this one just boosts up the attack of any Pegaso pin. Yeah. We got the Gatito brand. And yeah, all of those are totally special all on their own. Lazy Bomber is another cool one that I never actually used. Those are time bombs. You just tap empty space, leave a bomb, and it blows up. And it's really powerful. It's 132. In fact, it's 2 points more powerful than my King Arthur. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave that one there. And if it evolves, then awesome. Okay, so let's see here. I'm pretty sure there are more things that I can get out of him. So, yeah. Every difficulty level, he gives you a different pin. So if you beat him again on hard, it's a different pin. And I honestly wasn't doing that bad there, so I just might bump it up to hard. On Ultimate, I remember being able to do that on the iPhone version when I had all of the pins maxed out. All of the secret pins and everything. So, I was able to do it then. I don't know if I could do it now. And on Easy, obviously, that's a different pin, and, you know, that's a whole other thing. But now what I want to do is that I want to see what this guy drops. If I beat him on hard or ultimate, which I have done before, I'm going to get a different drop. So, yes, I definitely want to see what happens. And, of course, I want to show you guys the secret ending. I'm done showing you guys the ultimate enemy and all of the implications for the story when it comes to that. And so now we got to move on to this. And I don't think I'm going to show all of the other boss battles. Maybe I'll show what they drop, because I'll definitely change the difficulty to hard right now. So you guys have seen this, you know, beats disappearing and all that stuff. All of the entire city is open, but everybody is pretty much a zombie. So, yeah. I think all of the bosses are down here. Yeah, so you have, yeah, you have Konishi. And so on easy, she drops something. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, you even have the best time and everything. Cool. On ultimate and on hard, yeah, so she's one of the enemies, one of the bosses that has one of those, like, super duper, like, badass pins. This first form for, you know, freaking Shades. For, freaking Kitanishi, I think it's called. Yeah, Megumi Kitanishi. Anguis Cantus. Again, 2%. Right now at the level that I'm at now, if I bring it down, like, super duper low, it might actually increase. But not by much, I remember. But this one, Draco Cantus, is actually, yeah. If I put it up on hard, not ultimate, I want to do it on hard right now. And I'll level myself down. I'll bring it down to maybe 30 something. Because that's the level that I was at when I beat it last time. So how much does that increase? 13, 6, 67. Alright, yeah, so the percentages do vary. But, you know, I just want that drop from that last one. So maybe I'll boost myself up to maybe 20. Yeah, there we go. 2666. Alright, that's good. I'll keep beat and I'll keep my pins and I'll just keep going like that. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna fast forward to that final boss fight. Because, yeah, you know, you have shit like this where you gotta fight a bunch of people. You gotta fight Konishi. You gotta fight the, you know, Kitanishi. So, yeah, I'm just gonna skip through all this. Oh, my pin is evolving. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, so the King Arthur pin just evolved into the, into something brand new. This is me just finishing up the Konishi fight. And I got 30,000 yen. Awesome. Alright. You know, this Konishi fight has always been really fun. There's, like, a whole bunch of different phases to it. Obviously, I didn't show that because, you know, it was just me sitting here playing. But, you know, I didn't think, I'd actually have my pin evolve so soon. Excalibur. Alright, 150 attack. Alright. Yeah, so same thing, just keep slashing empty space. The growth speed is very slow, the pin will not evolve. And, yeah, that's it. That's about as powerful as it can get. Well, actually, no, because it still has, like, 5 levels beyond that. So, yeah, this could be, you know, way higher than just 150. Alright, so we good, boys. So we finished that, and now we're gonna do the Kitanishi fights and all that. Yeah, go on anyway. Yeah, it's saying, like, you know, no turning back now if there's anything you have to do. Yeah, I'm done, so we can just keep going. Alright, we're finally here again, and I forgot how chaotic this boss fight was. So maybe I did want to show you for a small second the brand new pin that I got, you know, the Excalibur one. Well, the King Arthur one usually is like a small little chain of electricity, but here, there's like a whole thing. It's like way bigger, it flies across the entire screen, as opposed to the first one that was just like a little just a tiny little bolt. That orange thing you have to avoid. Avoid all the bullets, naturally. Eventually your friends do come and help. Again, if you guys saw my last episode of the calendar run, then you'll know that, you know, you'll know how this boss fight goes. But, you know, it's always fun to revisit these. There we go. So, apparently for all of these, assists for all of your friends, you have to do the command, that they're defined by. So for Shiki is tapping, for Joshua is like slashing down, and for Beat is dragging empty space. And before I didn't know that, and the game does not do a good job at explaining that to you at all, or even hinting at, you know, like that's what you have to do. You know, whenever I see it like a big flashing ball, the first thing that I think, oh, tap on it, right? And so, yeah, that wasn't clear to me. So yeah, again, just dragging empty space. There we go. And then with Joshua, like, do the thing, go down, because he has his light thing. Yeah, so it's all of their level 3 fusion abilities, which is awesome. The big thing that you have to avoid here is that big orange bubblegum thing, because then you get trapped in it and it's a pain in the ass having to get out and all that. The more you can hit all of the heads simultaneously, the better, because you know, you do a lot more damage that way. It's a lot more efficient. And, you know, if you have a bunch of healing pins, like me, then it doesn't really matter how much damage you take, because you keep getting, you know, your stuff restored. Yeah, you see, that's what I don't like, because then, now he's gonna try and do something here. So yeah, you know, before that happens, I need to destroy my own bubble and avoid it. I need to be powerful enough. There we go. Yeah, and then that's gonna blow up. Ah, come on! Come on, my pins were right there! What the fuck? What's the point of me wearing those pins if you're not gonna fucking heal me? Oh well, try it again.
What do you think?
There we go, finally we got the third one. Alright, bring down that meteor. Alright, now I'm caught up to where I was before. Yeah, you just gotta be fast and not let the dude's attacks hit you. Yeah, bullet hell all up in this. Alright, so this guy doesn't really have a whole lot of health left. I have a whole other half is missing. Sometimes you kind of lose track of your cursor, so that's why sometimes the attacks don't land as well. And this is just with one player. Imagine with 2 players, it's a lot more difficult to manage. Come on. You see, like, sometimes it just won't do things. Because, you know, some of these attacks involve you dragging or tapping empty space. And so if you're touching just a tiny little bit of the enemy, technically that's not empty space, so the attack won't work. And so, like, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Can I tap on the pin and just heal myself? Nope. It's automatic. Alright. It's about to go down. I'm about to win. Alright. We're done. Hit that one. Now again, we've already seen this before, but I honestly do not mind seeing it again. This is a really awesome sequence. The ultimate fusion attack with all 4. It doesn't really look like he's doing much, but this thing at the end, it just looks really cool. Done. Murked. Oh, Jesus. God. What an overpowered thing. And boop. There we go. It's all good. I got some dark matter out of that, so that's good. A lot of the more special items that you can get, or upgrades and stuff, involve you having a lot of dark matter. So I guess if I want to get a lot of it, I know what to do. I just have to, like, do the final boss over and over again. I maxed out my Excalibur pin as well, very quickly, so it's even more powerful now. Okay, so we go through the entire ending, And then we see the credits roll. We know that Joshua is literally God. And Kitanishi was playing a whole separate game with him of being like, okay, in a month, if I can save Shibuya, you leave it. And if you can, and if I can't save it, then, you know, you can annihilate it. And so Joshua used Neku to be able to, you know, win against Kitanishi, and he won. So technically, yeah, the bad guy did sort of win. And, you know, Joshua was able to be justified in annihilating Shibuya. But because of Neku and all that kind of stuff, because of the power of friendship, he was fully capable of having as how the secret documents define it as a change of heart. So, you know, Joshua changed his mind and he left it alone. And so, yeah. And now we have the credits rolling. I'm worried that if I skip it, I will also skip the secret ending. And I don't want to have to do all this shit all over again. So just to stay safe, I'm just gonna stay here, let the credits roll, and I'll come back when the actual secret ending shows up. Oh yeah, so before I cut, just like always, as I said last time, the song sucks. Go search up Lullaby for You by Utada Hikaru. Or just play the DS version. The original DS version still has the original song in it, and it is miles better than this one. Fuck the song, run away, I hate the song. Terrible. Alright. This might be the end. Yeah, here we go. Hundo and Square Enix. Oh, there we go. It went so long that the Switch actually started going dark there. Alright, so this is the last thing where Neku takes out the headphones, right? Or is this a secret ending? Oh yeah, here we go.
This mess is gonna have repercussions upstairs.
Voice acting? What?
But hey, at least things are back to normal.
Repercussions
Right?
upstairs.
What? You seem down.
What do you mean down? He's
Hey.
smiling.
It's their world. They get to decide what to do with it.
Nah, come on. Show Shiki's face,
We
goddammit.
just-
Don't want to hear you. I'm God, bye. No!
Some folks just don't take no for an answer.
Mr. H is an angel! Yeah, so he's about a slightly lower level than the composer. Mr. H is like so much more powerful than he comes across. He has his feet in the ground, but god damn it, he has angel wings. Jesus. And so, yeah, these two, they're kind of, yeah, they talk a lot about, you know, mysterious stuff that might happen at some point in the future during a sequel, if a sequel ever does happen. I mean, based on the New Day chapters, it seems like, you know, there very much so will be a sequel. Now, if you were playing the iPhone version of this game and you got that secret ending, the New Day, the brand new chapter with like the girl going like this with the new 7 days, like that image, usually appears here. But instead they moved it from the secret ending to the New Day chapters towards the end of that, which, you know, hint very heavily at a sequel and what's gonna happen. And they show that image, you know, the one that we all know because it's been there in the iPhone version since like fucking 2012 when it came out. And everybody fucking speculated, will there be a sequel? When will there be a sequel? Oh my god, you know, who is the girl? Why does she have Mr. Mew? You know, new 7 days, what is this, you know? Everybody was left speculating, at least the people that gave a shit, you know? And finally, when we have this Nintendo Switch release, we're like, oh my god, is it gonna be a sequel? Is it a new chapter? Is it gonna be like a whole entire story? Was it might as well like a brand new game? Nope. Pretty much everything that you saw in the trailers hinting at the brand new content was exactly what we got. You know, like they literally, we did not know that we had the whole thing spoiled for us from the very beginning until we actually played it. Because in terms of new content, in terms of new story shit, there's literally barely anything there, you know? Those 3 little days for that new chapter is just a very, very small teaser. And all the cutscenes are literally everything that we already saw in the trailers with the exception of one thing towards the end. But, yeah. There you have it. I think as far as I know, with the exception of, you know, some secret pins and unlockables that you get through a lot of grinding, when it comes to story stuff, I'm pretty sure that's everything. And again, other than the secret reports that I already said, I probably wasn't gonna read out. At least not all of them. I think right now I'm gonna log back in and read the ones from the new chapter. just to kind of refresh my memory, because I'm pretty sure I don't really remember what they were. But basically, yeah, you know, if if that secret ending wasn't obvious enough, you know, Mr. Hanekoma's an angel. You know, he's like Whis status right up in here. And he is slightly lower, but about as powerful as the composer, as Joshua right now. Like, he honestly, like, he can do a lot. He defines himself here as a fallen angel. There's a lot of lore in these secret reports, so I highly recommend for you guys to do two things. One, buy the game. Play it. Second, get these secret reports, read up on them, because they are... A lot of these are very, very long. I mean, look, like 6 pages just for this one. Of course, not all of them are super long. Some of them are just like a couple sentences, but still, you know? If you guys really want to get a good dose of lore, then I do recommend that you read up on this, because this might actually factor into the sequel, you know? Information that you might want to know. You know, these are the same people that fucking, like, made Kingdom Hearts and shit, so you know that it's gonna get a little complicated and convoluted. But yeah, we have secret addendum. So this is an addendum to everything from before, where essentially he reveals that he's an angel and, you know, in cahoots with the composer and shit like that. So he says, thanks to the composer's change of heart, brought on by exposure of his practice and bridled imagination. So again, because of Neku and the power of friendship, Joshua, the composer, decided to not destroy Shibuya. Shibuya has been restored to its original state, crisis averted. Although the rules have undergone some slight revisions in the wake of Shibuya's rebirth, the powers that be deemed no major changes were necessary, saying it's better to keep things easy to understand. That's rich, considering how we're, like, you know, going through all of this super, like, thick lore with all these secret reports. For now, it seems the game will remain the same. The composer will continue to use it as a tool by which he can judge the worth of visitors from the RG. In other words, everything is back to normal. So yeah, they use the game as a way to kind of, like, measure the value of humanity, see how good or bad off they are, you know, to see if the world is worth destroying because everybody is shit, or worth keeping because there's good people out there, you know. In Shibuya, at least, the incident outside the city has piqued the composer's interest, and rightfully so. Neither one of us has ever seen it happen so close to home. So, everything that happened, they're just talking about Shibuya specifically. All of the other cities outside of that are a different story entirely. And so, as you guys saw in the New Day stuff, Shinjuku, I think, got completely erased. So, yeah, the other cities are a different story from just Shibuya. Two boys I know quite well seem to have vanished from the RG a few hours ago, so Neku and Beat. What's more is that I've detected several spikes in activity over the past few days during regularly scheduled retunings. While I have yet to find an explanation for the unexpected trouble that has accompanied noise outbreaks and interplanar travel as of late. So again, you know, Mr. Hanekoma and Joshua going from one alternate reality to the other, that is them doing the going to different planes and stuff like that, you know? Changing their frequency and changing their you know, their vibe. That's their way of, like, jumping from one world to the other, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. From what I understand, that's what it is. I can't help but think I must be connected to those boys' sudden disappearance. So yeah, I think this is after, you know, the game is over, right? Because they say that, Mr. Hanekoma is saying that, you know, Neku and B disappeared from the RG, which means that, you know, they were alive, the story's over, they beat the final boss, it's done, and now somehow they're back in the game, technically. For now, I've decided to investigate a certain noise that made some major waves when it first appeared. I can only assume is the giant elephant one. Something that strikes me as suspicious, although I have no evidence definitively tying the emergence of this noise to the aforementioned incidents. My intuition tells me the former was somehow caused by the latter. We'll see what I turn up when I check out the scene. Speaking of which, a little of the composer is making moves of his own. We haven't coordinated our efforts, but I got a hunch we're headed in the same direction. So yeah, this is when we see, I think Joshua, you know, help out, or, you know, point a gun at either what seemed to be Neku, but it actually was Coco, I think. It turns out the enormous noise under that little Reaper's control was actually a pseudo-parallel world. Yeah, like an artificial Shibuya and everything. You know, that mixed up Shibuya was all just one noise. Artificially constructed by breaking down and forcibly rebinding the soul from various noise. This sort of unusual and unstable dimension is extremely fragile, so we gave up on the idea of down-tuning our vibes to launch an infiltration. Instead, I interfered with the noise from the outside by using an advanced method of imprinting. So he literally imprinted himself into the elephant noise, and he was able to help Neko and Beat. My goal was to save both boys. Unfortunately, I can only save one. So Beat got saved, and Coco at the last moment when they came back into the RG shot up Neku, and now he's dead again, and he's back in the Reaper's game. A pseudo-parallel world like that one is special in that it is heavily dependent upon its creator. A considerable imagination is required to help create such a world. Far greater than that of any run-of-the-mill Reaper. I suspect someone must have given that little girl a hand. So somebody, a very like composer-like person, must have helped Coco, you know, have the power to create that alternate Shibuya. From what I understand. And what about those mysterious visions that invaded Neku's consciousness? What about that abnormal power, and whoever created it? What about the Reaper resummoned into the UG via a refinery sigil? So again, Minamoto got resummoned again by Goku. Yeah, so what is the abnormal power? Who created it? What are the mysterious visions of Neku's consciousness? So again, he's not necessarily answering any questions. He's just saying, like, what the fuck is happening? All of these phenomena occurred almost simultaneously with the aforementioned incident in Shinjuku. That is, the inversion. So apparently Shinjuku getting erased was some sort of inversion, whatever that means. But it is possibly a single event. Could truly have such widespread repercussions. I'm determined to find out. So, with this addendum to the secret reports, you know, it seems like, you know, Mr. Hanekoma is just as lost as everybody else. He's like, what? Okay, so this is what I know, but I am just as lost. The secret report for another day is also like, you know, contact the composer, special case. Oh my god, there's a lot of red text here. I am the fallen angel Hotame Nanamoto had a refined taboo noise, but Nanamoto vows a successful rebirth correction. Yeah, there's a lot of revelations here. There's a lot of revelations. To the composer's pick, Neko Sakuraba, the future you must choose is within you. I'm glad to have had the chance to meet you. Damn. Yeah, like, the dialogue gets kind of serious there towards the end, because there's, you know, they say that all of the important bits are marked in red, and like the whole paragraph is red, so it's like, damn. Like, he really lays it on thick after a while, but, yeah, there we go. That's pretty much everything that I have to show you guys in terms of The World Ends With You. I don't think there's anything else story-related that I have to show. And even then, I'm not done showing everything because, you know, there's still a couple of enemies that are missing. You know, this enemy's missing. This other enemy I never came across. You know, these are all, like, enemies that you come across throughout the game. This is not even, like, a post-game kind of thing. All of the pig noise are here, you know. All of the Reapers. Yeah, everybody's here. Just, like, one or two enemies I actually wasn't able to catch. Timpan Slammer, we did all of that. I got an enormous amount of items. In fact, I can show you what you get when you defeat Joshua's Boss Rush mode. So it said, our buyer used divine means to acquire this mysterious feather that was once in the possession of Shibuya's composer. So it's an angel feather, the one that Joshua gives you when you're done with the Boss Rush during another day. And I don't know, so what does Mr. Hanekoma give you? I think he gives you just the King Arthur. Yeah, King Arthur. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's like secret, you know, super powerful pins that you can get out of him when you like beat him in Ultimate and beat him in Hard and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's all a bunch of shit that you can do on your own. If you want to, you know, here are all of my pins. Here are all the ones that I was able to master, including all the money ones and all the new ones from the brand new Switch chapter. Yeah, man, my deeds. I did the whole boss rush in 17 minutes, 699 points. I ended up in Reaper status with my Esper rank. And yeah, 96% Reaper count, and that about does it for The World Ends With You. There's literally nothing else that I can show you that, you know, that you guys can't, you know, go and figure out yourselves. Obviously, I have not beaten the game 100%. I still have a couple more noise to find. I still have a fuck ton of items that I have to purchase for myself. My Esper points is like really, really low. I'm on E. Esper rank is C. I did the maximum score on Final Time Attack, so I don't have to do that anymore. Pin Mastery. I have so many pins, and I leveled up so many of them. I am only 38% done with my pins, so yes, even after taking care of the entire story, there is still a fuck ton of stuff that you can do in terms of, you know, searching for enemies, grinding out, you know, fights in different difficulties, different levels with different pins and different setups that you can then, you know, you can try leveling them up in different ways. There are pins that only evolve in certain ways, and not just by leveling them up through battles. Battling is not the only way that you can level up pins by which then you can evolve them. So there's so much shit that you can do. In my free time, I fully plan on, you know, 100%ing this entire game, completing all of it. But of course, you guys are not going to see that because you guys don't want to, you don't want to see me go through like 100 hours of me just grinding through a bunch of fights. You know, already like this whole playthrough was what? Like, yeah, 45 hours. So, yeah, I think that's it. In terms of YouTube videos, I am done with The World Ends With You. I did what I always wanted to do since, you know, the iPhone version, which was to record a full Let's Play of The World Ends With You. I feel like, the Let's Play could have been better if I had uploaded it, as an offline recording as opposed to, you know, a live stream. But that was my decision at the time, and I'm rolling with it. And, yeah, thank you very much to all of you who came in and watched the entire thing, watched the entire calendar run. I never thought that I would do a calendar run for anything that isn't Persona. So, yeah, this was certainly fun to do. And that's the end. I really have nothing else to say other than thank you very much for watching. And don't be sad just because this is the end of a journey, because that only means it's the beginning of a new one. This has been THP, signing off. And I'll see you guys next time for a brand new adventure coming up. What will it be? Who knows? I have a lot of games pending. I got Cold Steel 2, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts. I have a lot of stuff. I just have to pick and choose what I want and just do it. So hopefully you guys can stick around for the ride. Bye.